Yo, this is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. First and foremost, hit the honorableearners.com to grab your sea moss gold, 92 of those 102 minerals your body is made of, give you that clear face, have your hair growing, line coming back, you trying to figure out, damn, am I really the age they saying? Because the way they come in, the way the honor is being restored, you'd think I was 22 years old. It's products like this gold right here. Look at that. That look like something. Look at that. You can't get it. You can't get it. None of y'all can get it. You know why y'all can't get it? Allah has blessed me with it. And soon come, everybody will have it, through King Earner. Nonetheless, this sea moss gold is around like no other. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you continue to grab the sea moss gold, 92 of that 102 minerals your body is made of. If your sea moss gold is late, you call 1-888-859-2623 and you say, look, simply, plain and simple, connect me to King Earner, and I'm going to call you back, or I'm going to text you, or one of my assistants is going to text you. But at the end of the day, guess what? Honor is going to be restored in your package or whatever you have that's out there. It's going to be restored. Y'all just have to be patient because the traffic is heavy. Y'all supporting heavy. I got to give this personal small business an understanding of knowing that it takes time. Things, come together. And I appreciate the support. But like I said, don't forget about this, man. That frankincense, man. You can chew it. You can chew it. You could turn it into oil. You can do a lot of different things with it, man. But more than anything, you can get that inflammation down. More than anything, you can get all of that, them headaches, all of that, them things that you got on your mind, and you're smoking them cigarettes back and forth, and you're just looking for something to do. Chewing this gum, you need to take a piece off. Just chew it. Now listen, this kid Mansour, the kitten, Mansour, hardcore is what he called himself. I met this kitten in a can. I met this kitten while I was doing some federal halfway house time in 2010. From a lot of good people, man, I thought this guy was a good dude, and he fooled everybody from Philly. He was coming with all the honor in the world like he was a live guy. Then my man said, damn, it was just something wrong, man. He was too flamboyant and always trying to show off. And I remember in the halfway house, when I walk in the room, I was a guy in the halfway house. Just like I was a guy in the can. It's like I was a guy anywhere else I was at. And when I say I was a guy, I was my own man doing me. And I didn't deal with rats or suckers. And when I came in that room, man, that day, he was all over me. Oh, man, I see you got the new so-and-sos, and everybody done told him about me, like, yo, man, coming in, and he ain't on that tip, so you don't got to go too far with the boasting good dude, good man, or whatever the case may be. And, nobody had his paperwork. Everybody was happy to be home and just be around, I guess. And a couple dudes missed him, man, Deserve took him for a run, you hear me? For his money, he thought, uptown boy, deaf, super thorough, laid back. Give me that, you kidding? And I didn't hear about so many different things about this mutt, trying to offer people negative things to do. And people are like, oh, pause. We don't do that. So give me this money and get out of my face because that's not what we do. And I heard about it, it kind of took me for a thing weird. So I was like, all right, the kitten is really a kitten, but I suggest if you're hearing things about this guy, don't deal with him on nothing, especially drugs. And everybody was already understood. Everybody I know that was from Philly, that at least I knew, was on that tip. Was on a tip like we ain't selling no drugs when we came up from jail. Camden dudes too. The Jersey dudes too. A lot of them was also on the same thing. We ain't selling no drugs when we coming home, man. So this kitten was kind of coming like he was a gangster when he was coming in Philadelphia because he wasn't bringing whatever he had going on the streets over here, he was bringing the lost hope of him being a boxer. And people was kind of like, yo, man, all right, man, we support the guy. He's a Muslim, and alhamdulillah. We went to a couple of joints. And I remember, it kind of slipped my mind into the day, but I remember, and I was saying, Hez, man, you remember the kitten that you said was a kitten that was in the halfway house, hardcore Mansour, Laverne, Moror, whatever his name is? He said, you remember the mud? I said, yeah, I remember the mud. He said, man, that mud is all over the tabloids, man. ESPN or somebody then pulled his card and they got this guy saying he's an agent. But he's swearing down to the Muslims that he's not an agent, he's not into that. So I guess they put him as a plant to kind of get under the Muslims, you know what I mean? You know how it would go. Y'all know what religion. It happened in Christianity. It happens to all the major religions now, the God-fearing ones. Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, this happened. So people was kind of worried, like, this boy's not a boxer. Watch out for this guy. This boy's offering something that good men are never wanting these times. So, you know, they put him out there. And then, about 2-3 hours ago, I get some paperwork. Now, we ain't even talking about the government making no mistake in putting him out there. He put himself out there. This is what y'all got to understand about these rats. They don't know the law. They put themselves out there when they put these motions in. So here it is, he putting these motions in. When you put the motions in your rat, everything about you comes up. They got to give you give the person the history. So it ain't even the government that putting this guy out. It's not even his city or his state. He put himself out because he couldn't take the time, and he kept crying because he felt as though his 5K1 should have gave him a lot more rhythm than it did. And somehow, man, we get an understanding that when we do wrong things in the streets, youngers don't get to calling home and begging from mom. Get a little job in a can and try to leave mom with a little bit of space and love. You know, don't take her through the ringer, man. Try not to take these females for the ringer, but if you're going to do anything, you deal with the women that you're with. You know, the ones that you was looking out for, paying that rent and all that. You deal with them. You don't tear your folks down, man. Always remember that. Never, ever tear your folks down. You hear me? Because your mother, your grandmother, those people, you're going to need them in the long run. So you don't need them running up and down to the prison. I know my grandmother passed away from that type of stress. And guess what? I ain't even have her running up to the prisons. Just the worryation of her grandson being in jail and being a stand-up guy. What hardcore man court didn't understand, whatever he called himself, hardcore, tough, Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Knockout Artist, he didn't dig and understand the fact that when you put that motion, it's going to come back and bite you. And when you do wrong things to people, it come back and bite you in your behind. It may not be somebody harming you. No, because that's not what the Honor Your Life campaign is here for. It could be like this, me giving awareness to the community, the youngins, and saying, yo, look, another hardcore guy, a boxer at that, a knockout artist. He claimed to be repping like he was of honor, and guess what? The whole time he was a rat. And guess what? When all of you rats, I hear about y'all rat groups. When y'all get together and y'all talk about King Earner, y'all gotta understand, y'all don't have no connections to King Earner because King Earner barely deal with humans. I only deal with men of honor. And you gotta understand, when you're dealing with men of honor, I have 1 or 2 friends in this whole wide world. Now I got people that honor me and respect me and that we're associates, but I'm not a friendly type of individual to go around and kicking it with people. So you ever crossing my path mean you're in my area, in my, comfort zone. I'm going to make you uncomfortable. Quick too, I ain't going to wait. So don't you wait. But we got to understand that I got sons, I got children. Y'all not going to be out here lying to them. Yeah, I got children that I'm not 100,000,000% associated with. When I say that, meaning that if you're a father and your child live on this side of the world and you can't be with that child every day, There's awareness of things that you need to allow him to know that can happen. And at the end of the day, it's guys like this that can whisper to your child, yo, your pop, man, good dude. Your child might not get a chance to even get a talk with you because this guy might get him with some type of lies and saying, yeah, he was down and, you could be down and here go his work and hustle. I mean, I teach my children very well, but it's a lot of people who don't. And I can honestly say I have mothers that take care of my children. If I mess up, I don't care how much. If I messed up and went to jail, they're going to be there for my children because I don't deal with weed smoking crackhead Jones. And I'm not saying that every woman that smokes weed or whatever is a bad mother. I'm just saying at the end of the day, some of these children get in the wrong hands and around the wrong people, and they get lies from guys like Mansour, the tough guy. They get lies from individuals that's moving around in our community. And we got to make sure and it's aware. I can't be selfish and be like, yo, this just for my boys or this is for my daughter. I got to make it for everybody because at the end of the day, you never know when somebody could save your child for going into some type of harm. If you have any honor for yourself and others, you're going to start giving out positivity. You rats need to start speaking to King Erna in a way that manners of you befitting an apology to the public and apology to the people that you hurt. Let's start a forgiveness and a truthness program. Let's start an honesty program where you guys start writing letters and affidavits and giving people the understanding that you're liars, man. That's wrong. That is wrong. And I can have a word in edgewise where I speak on the truth. And the truth is there's a lot of individuals that are in jail and police never done the correct homework. They made up homework, man. And I know a lot of people in the police force been contacting me telling me, King Erna, the undercovers, they hate you. They say you're messing up their job. I'm not messing up your job. I'm saving my community. Don't you guys want less arrests? Oh, my bad, I forgot. The more less arrests, the less hours you get, huh? Well, stop caring about that and try to get some hours with helping your community. You police officers, no different to me in a certain exercise of understanding, you're no different than a rat, but we understand that you have a position in life whereas though that this is what you do. But you ones that's from the community, I kind of look at you strange and almost give you the rat John, but except I can't give you the rat John because under the laws and the honors of being a rat, you can't associate with the law enforcement. And, you can't mix it and say all law enforcement is rats because they're civilians trying to get an understanding with the community and they're supposed to be fighting for the rights of the community. Not locking up the community, finding out more people to lock up. Hey, little so-and-so I seen grown up, I want to lock him up too. He just stole. Nah, you go to that parent and you talk to him, officer. How about you start doing that, you rats? How about you start before you get to telling on somebody? Go to that family and say, ask them to help me. And I'm going to stand sturdy. I'm not going to go that way because King Erna said me going that way doesn't help anything. Look at what happened to hardcore Mansour. He still got time, didn't he? He still got time and he still was crying and he still was begging. So instead of you doing that, how about you finding out the boss of whatever your situation is and saying, you know what? If I participated in this, I apologize. I'm willing to stand on anything. I'm not going to give anyone up because I understand the law says that I have a right to, stand trial until I'm found guilty also. And if I'm wrong, let me go ahead and plead out to my wrong of me being wrong. No cooperating with the government, helping people. Let that stuff stop there. Let your crime stop there. Let that crime stop. I lost. I'm going to jail. Your Honor, I apologize for what me and my friends brought to the community because you told already, and we know you told. So apologize to the judge. Apologize to the families, man. Y'all walking around here with y'all chest stuck. Y'all don't got no remorse for the people y'all locked up, man. Everybody is speaking about who don't nobody care about the rats. Don't nobody care about the people that's in prison doing time because of these lies? Or the crooked cops? Don't nobody really know what's the truth behind none of this madness in the streets. So why is anybody even abiding by it and even following the laws of anything that's negative? Y'all gotta come on over, man. Y'all think that I'm selling this CMOS gold just for nothing? My cease is $200. My cease is $100 and $200. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together. Look, my seat is a 200. Look, they ain't no cheap seats. I sit on honor because at the end of the day, guess what? Those plastic ones I gave to someone. I gave to someone else to sit on, to start their own platform, a younger person. I don't gotta say no names. But as we grow, we gotta start looking out for the ones that's coming up underneath of us. But you know why y'all not growing? You know why y'all not understanding? Y'all not living healthy. Y'all not taking the CMOS gold for real. A lot of y'all buying the CMOS gold and leaving it on y'all shelf, man. Y'all just being down with the Joneses, man. Y'all not taking the gold. If you was taking the gold, you wouldn't continue to act like that. Whatever I show you is my personal. This is what I keep for myself. I honor my own health. I honor my own life. Guys like Hardcore Mansour ain't nothing but individuals who can destroy the community even more with his lies, with his fake boxing career. Like he's a guy when he's a 24/7 rat. Don't try to lie to our children, have our children following in your path. You're on camera, you're doing this, you're doing that. You're playing like you're a guy for the community. You're a guy for the community. King Earner said he dare you to put up 10,000 in your community, big man. Put up 10,000 in your community and not for a write-off. Put it based off honor to the ones that you put in jail. Huh? Y'all not gonna do that, you rats. Y'all claiming to be millionaires with money that y'all saving and holding on. Y'all dudes crack me up in these times. Y'all don't even spend y'all money trying to hold it so it can look pretty. Yeah, I got this much amount of money. You show up to the female crib with your money in one hand and your joint in the other. You're not showing up with your honor. No one likes you. You're a rat. So what you got to do is give back to your community by apologizing, going to the schools and saying, I was a rat. I was the biggest boxing rat there was. I ran through the federal pens. I ran through the can like I was a G when you was a nothing but a flea. And I gotta snatch your honor. Smack, 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 smack. I never backhanded no one. I backhanded you and took your honor because you're painting a false, honorable situation as if you're a boxer. You this guy who for the community when you was a cold fraud, man. You out here locking people up. You out here working with them people. Right now, 9 times out of 10 as we speak. Sometimes fathers got to understand that you have a duty to your child even if you don't see him every day. And your duty is to see something else and say, you know what, I'm going to correct that like it's my child. That's for the fathers who don't see their children every day. A lot of us got to step up and step to the plate. Nix the baby mom that ain't of honor. We got to look past that nonsense. Dude, you want your son to end up a rat? Do you want your child to end up dishonorable? Do you want to lose your honor based off the fact you didn't want to teach your child how to go in a positive route because he heard of you doing nothing but negative, shoot 'em up, bang, bang things? That's what he decided to go, and guess what now? He's a rat. Bottom line, it happens, and at the end of the day, you know y'all ain't gonna cut him off. Y'all got, what, connections with these rats. My son become a rat, it's over with. No, I wouldn't kill him when I say over with. I mean, he's a rap city. He's no more hello. He's no more goodbye. You know why? I stand on principle. When will you begin to stand on principle? Huh? When will you begin to stand on principle and understand that we got to change our community by stop recycling crime first? The drugs is second. Everybody is on that stuff, man. Everybody on some type of drug. When we going to start getting the understanding that we got to get in their head and get them to understand that the people that are brainwashing them don't got no honor? They don't. Bottom line, I'm King Ernest from the Honor Your Life campaign. The goal was to restore honor, not to destroy it. Live and direct. I got the gold. I got the gold. I got the gold. 2 people, huh? Name a person right now. 2 people in this world right now. Got that. Right now. 2 people. Let's go on the website tonight, too. Once I get to the crib, I'm going to put it all on the computer. Listen to me. Live and direct. Tune in. Go to my King Ernest page. If you want this frankincense, you got bad asthma, you got things that's wrong with your respiratory system, your teeth is bleeding, your gums are hurting all the time, you don't know why, you done been to the dentist, you need this. And once you chew on this, Savannah, but more than anything, there's so many aroma ways you can just have that in the air where you can smell it, and boom, your children, you, everybody is safe. Live and direct.